Old Man Winter tightens his grip on Campbell County. Some of the snow and ice left, but the cold temperatures stay. What melted today under a sunny sky is gone. However, all those wet spots that did not dry up are now refrozen. It looks like we may have as much of a challenge with black ice and other slippery spots tonight and in the morning as we did last night and at the start of today. Extra travel time will again be a good idea when you start your day tomorrow. Big Josh has all the details in your full weather forecast coming up in just minutes. During a 4-hour stretch last night, it was a non-stop run for dispatchers at the Campbell County 911 Center. Dispatchers tell WLAF TV 12 that more than 50 calls came in, plus there were at least 10 wrecks during that span from 6:30 last night until 10:30. 2 people were injured with non-life-threatening injuries. I-75 was never officially closed last night. However, it did shut down due to all the wrecks and traffic snarls. One person tells WLAF that it took her 4 hours to drive from Knoxville to Duff. That's usually about a 55-minute drive for her. Around 8:30 last night, emergency shelters were opened at Caryville Elementary School and at Jellicoe High School. No one came to the Jellicoe shelter, and it closed just before 10 last night, while 16 people spent the night at the Caryville shelter. County road crews and TDOT workers were out in full force all through the night. After a day in the 60s on Sunday, Monday's snow and ice event caught everyone, even the weatherman, a bit off guard. The ground turned very cold very fast, and more snow came down than was previously forecast. That combination made for a difficult night for all concerned. Sheriff Robbie Goins tells WLAF that we're in for a similar night tonight, but he says we have a little bit better notice than we did last night. The sheriff says to use extreme caution if you need to travel tonight and early tomorrow morning. He adds that staying home is a very safe move. Sheriff Goins tells WLAF and Channel 12 News that his patrol division solved a case within a day. Sergeant Ken Doherty was dispatched to a residence in Caryville on Doherty Lane to begin the first stage of criminal investigation involving stolen property from a vehicle. The property was taken from 2 separate boats. The sergeant discovered a person of interest at the scene. When Sergeant Doherty approached the man, Ronnie Lee Market of 124 Doherty Lane, Market denied who he was and went inside the house and fled out the back door. Deputy Matt Howell and his K-9 was called and tracked Market into a wooded area, but lost the trail of the suspect. The deputies found the property taken from the boats from an individual who stated he had purchased it from Market. Market turned himself in the next day and was charged with evading arrest, theft of property under $500, 2 counts, violation of probation, and violation of the check law. As we reported to you yesterday, Sheriff Goins announced that a man has been charged with the robbery of the Dollar General store on General Carl W. Steiner Highway. Dustin R. Berry of 430 Farmer Lane was arrested, and Captain Brandon Elkins says that Berry admitted to wearing a mask and other concealing clothing, going to the dollar store armed with a kitchen knife, and took approximately $400. Elkins' investigation revealed that Berry had told another man the day before that he was going to rob the store. The man interviewed by Elkins said that he dropped Barry off on Calhoun Road in order for him to commit the robbery, and then picked him up afterward. The clothing that Barry was believed to be wearing was recovered by Captain Elkins. Barry remains in jail awaiting arraignment on Tuesday. That was to take place today, and they were to set his bond then. The investigation is still ongoing. Sheriff Goins also reports that stolen property was recovered before a report was taken. Deputy Cody Chapman pulled over a Dodge truck northbound on I-75 due to crossing the center line several times. The driver, Rebecca Jean Rose of Lonesome Mountain and Pioneer, was taken into custody for felony evading arrest and failure to maintain a single lane. After a search of the vehicle and the passenger, Ronald Edwin Ayers, of the same address, he found several pieces of jewelry on Rose and on Ayers. Ayers was placed under arrest by Chapman at that time. Chapman then discovered a message on Rose's cell phone asking for the jewelry to be returned to the owner. After identifying her jewelry, worth around $3,600, it was returned to the owner. The pair was equally charged with theft of property over $1,000 but less than $9,999. Sheriff Goins says that he's glad his detectives solved these cases so quickly. And we want to let you know that the Campbell County basketball games at Clinton and the Jellicoe games with Coalfield will be played tonight as scheduled. And that's today's news. Stay tuned next for the report from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. And now here's the report from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. 5 people were booked into the jail in the past 24 hours. John M. Baker, 47, of County Road in Athens, attachment for child support. 23-year-old Tabitha Carroll of West Forest Street, La Follette, driving while suspended, violation of the light law, violation of the registration law, and violation of the Tennessee financial law. Danny Elliott Jr., 28, of Cedar Lane in Lake City, for violation of probation and on a capious bench warrant. 26-year-old Leslie Ann Finnegan of Andy Bayard Lane in La Follette, for driving while suspended and violation of the light law. Angela Jessica Seals, 33, of Pennington, Virginia, for possession of drug paraphernalia. And that's the latest from WLAF and Channel 12. Stay tuned right here for more coming your way. We'll keep you informed on the weather and any cancellations that might take place. So stay with us, okay?
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. Oh, this is your birthday song. Oh, celebration all night long. Oh, may all you...
Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome into your birthdays and anniversaries. That's brought to you by Eastside Pizza and Deli and WLAF. Let's start off our birthday list today. Georgie Ellison starts our birthday list off today. She celebrates a birthday today. Jim Castleberry, one-time announcer here at WLAF, celebrates a birthday today. Darlene Sharp and Lindsay Brooke Bolin. Lindsay turned 18 today. Mark Brantley, 34. Amy Miller, 30 years old today. Amanda Blaylock celebrates 30 years as well. We got a belated birthday from yesterday. Tyson Lamar. Tyson turned 7 yesterday, so happy birthday there, Tyson. Back from December 30th, Kathy Becker celebrated 39 years. Matthew Spradlin celebrating a birthday today. And Wanda Sweat and Aubrey Burris all celebrating a birthday today. Long list. And you are all qualified for our dinner for two free buffet dinners from Eastside Pizza and Deli. That we have that drawing here coming up on Friday. No anniversaries for today, folks. You have got to get your names and information in here. Who doesn't want 2 free dinners, right? And that's all brought to you by Eastside Pizza and Deli. That's over there in the Food Lion Shopping Center. 2 free buffet dinners. We'll have that drawing back on, this coming Friday. Big Josh will draw the names for the birthday list and the anniversary list. And that does it for today. You all have a great and safe evening, and stay tuned. Your news continues.